I did first, I came out here, I made sure the hot water was turned off last night inside. Completely off. This morning the wife and I got up and finished the hot water. She took a warm shower, I took a really cool shower. So I knew all the water in this hot water compartment was cold.
Tell them what you're doing.
I'm changing out the pressure release valve. It's constantly leaking. It's constantly leaking. So I have to replace it. With a new model. You got 1/2 inch size and 3/4 inch size. Mine's in Atwood. It's on RV Class A, I believe, and it turned out to be the 3/4 inch valve.
But it wasn't leaking a lot. I didn't see water running out of there.
It's every so often it just drips, and then it quits. It drips. This is 5 years old, so I figured it'd be best just to chance it. Every now and then it gets air pockets in there, or it could have a leak seal, or it could be going bad. But what I'm getting all the time is this hard water on the RV, and I have to really scrub to get it off. I don't want it to damage my paint job. So for me, it's 5 years old. So for me, it's easy just to change it. So when you gotta have the proper tools, so what I did is I got a wrench, a socket. I took this drain plug out. First, I turned off the heater last night. This morning, I went next around the corner and I turned off the water going into the RV. I opened up the faucets, no more water was coming out, which is normal. I turned on the hot water to make sure there was no hot water left in there. Then after shutting that back off and shutting those valves, I came over here and took this off, drain plug, and I let all the water come out. This is an Atwood. It does not have one of those rods. Does not. But I'm gonna have to flush it out because there's a lot of gunk in there. Then after I took this off, I didn't have a lot of room with the tools I had to get the pressure relief valve out. So I just took this flange off. Two screws holding it in, and I took that off. Then I got a pair of water channel locks. I should say just channel locks. And I got on here with enough force on this, need that extra room, and I twisted this off. This came off. You notice on here there's a lot of white gunky stuff on here. So before I get done, and you look in here too, inside it, inside. See that white gunky stuff?
A lot of calcium.
Yes. I'm gonna flush all that out before I put this thing back together. Now also what I did, here's your thermostat. And the wires are real close to this. So if I didn't want to slip and break the wires, so I just took them off and set them over here. I took a picture of it to make sure I got the wires back on their right spots. And there's that. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a hose, hook up this, stick it up here, flush all that calcium out, stick it in, spin it around. I'm just going to let the water drain, and then when I think I got most of it up there and let it stop draining, then I'm going to stick it down here and get the most of it. And then when I think I got almost all of it out, then I'm going to put the pressure relief valve back in, put the aluminum awning here back on, 2 screws, put the drain plug in here, hook up these wires again to make sure it's all safe. And especially on these, I want to make sure they're dry. I'm going to wipe them down with a rag to make sure they're dry, so I'm not plugging in a wire to the RV and it's wet, and as soon as you turn on, we get a short. Don't want to do that. And then after I do that, I'll go turn the water on, we'll fill it back up, turn the switch on, and then tonight we'll have hot water again, we'll be back to normal. And I should be hoping again good for another 5 years.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.